Actions of antimicrobial drugs. Antibiotics are substances produced by microorganisms that have the ability to inhibit the growth or kill other microorganisms in small amounts. Bactericidal antibiotics are antimicrobial drugs that directly kill microbes, while bacteriostatic antibiotics prevent microbial growth without necessarily killing them. Examples of bactericidal mechanisms include antibody production and phagocytosis, which involve the direct destruction of pathogens. In contrast, bacteriostasis involves inhibiting the growth of microorganisms without necessarily killing them. An example of an antibiotic targeting a specific part of the pathogenic cell is penicillin, which attacks the cell wall of bacteria, leading to their destruction. Microbial diseases of the skin and eyes. The skin, the body's largest organ, consists of two major layers, the epidermis and the dermis. The epidermis forms the outermost layer and serves as a protective barrier against environmental hazards. Within the epidermis, the stratum corneum comprises multiple layers of dead skin cells containing a waterproofing protein known as keratin. Meanwhile, the dermis lies beneath the epidermis and contains various structures such as blood vessels, nerve endings, and sweat glands. One of the substances secreted by the skin's oil glands, known as sebaceous glands, is sebum. Sebum is a mixture of lipids that helps lubricate and waterproof the skin, as well as provide some antimicrobial properties. Additionally, the skin's normal microbiota consists primarily of gram-positive bacteria, particularly gram-positive cocci. Among the bacteria in the group diphthyoids that are part of the skin's normal microbiota are Propionibacterium acnes and Corynebacterium xerosis. These bacteria play essential roles in maintaining skin health and homeostasis, contributing to the body's defense mechanisms against potential pathogens. Microbial diseases of the nervous systems. Bacterial meningitis manifests with a triad of symptoms, including fever, headache, and a stiff neck, often preceded by nausea and vomiting, and may progress to convulsions and coma. Among the bacteria responsible for this severe infection are Haemophilus influenzae, Neisseria meningitis, and Streptococcus pneumoniae. The pathology of bacterial meningitis involves gram-negative pathogens releasing endotoxins and gram-positive bacteria releasing cell wall fragments, which can lead to shock and inflammation, ultimately resulting in death. Neisseria meningitis, in particular, poses a grave threat when it releases endotoxins, exacerbating shock and inflammation. Treatment for meningococcal meningitis typically involves antibiotic therapy to combat the bacterial infection and prevent further complications. Early detection and prompt administration of appropriate antibiotics are crucial in improving patient outcomes and reducing mortality rates associated with this life-threatening condition. Microbial diseases of the cardiovascular and lymphatic systems. Sepsis is a severe medical condition characterized by a systemic inflammatory response syndrome, which occurs when a localized infection site releases inflammatory mediators into the bloodstream, leading to the widespread inflammation throughout the body. Septicemia, on the other hand, refers to the acute presence and persistence of pathogenic microorganisms or their toxins in the bloodstream, contributing to the progression of sepsis. Lymphangitis, a manifestation of infection, involves the inflammation of lymph vessels, often evidenced by red streaks under the skin running along the arm or leg from the infection site. If left uncontrolled, lymphangitis can progress through stages, starting with sepsis, symptoms such as fever, chills, and accelerated heart and breathing rates, advancing to severe sepsis characterized by a drop in blood pressure and organ dysfunction, and ultimately culminating in septic shock, marked by uncontrollable low blood pressure and multiple organ failure, posing a significant risk of mortality. Septic shock, particularly when caused by gram negative bacteria, is often associated with endotoxins, which play a pivotal role in exacerbating inflammation and precipitating the severe clinical manifestations of the condition. Microbial diseases of the respiratory system. Streptococcal pharyngitis, commonly known as strep throat, is primarily caused by group A streptococci, GAS, specifically Streptococcus pyogenes. This gram-positive bacterium not only infects the soft tissues, but also contributes to a spectrum of infections, including impetigo, erysipelas, and acute bacterial endocarditis. In streptococcal pharyngitis, Streptococcus pyogenes produces specialized enzymes known as streptokinases and streptolysins, which aid in tissue invasion and destruction, contributing to the severity of the infection. Additionally, the bacterium is responsible for scarlet fever, a condition characterized by the production of erythrogenic toxin, leading to the characteristic rash and fever associated with the disease. Diphtheria, another upper respiratory tract infection, is caused by the bacterium Corynebacterium diphtheriae, resulting in symptoms such as sore throat, fever, general malaise, and swelling of the neck, posing a significant health risk if left untreated. Hey there, microbe enthusiasts! If you enjoy diving into the fascinating world of microbiology with us, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to join our ever-growing community of curious minds. For even more awesome study resources and tips, click the link in the description box below. Let's explore the tiny wonders of the world together, one microbe at a time.